Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss division by P formula in inverse Laplace transforms. So we know that inverse Laplace transform of f of p is equal to f of t. Then L inverse of f of p by p is equal to integral 0 to t f of u du. In Laplace transform, L of integral 0 to t f of u du is equal to 1 by p f of p. Using this formula, apply L inverse on both sides. That is, L inverse of f of p by p is equal to integral 0 to f of u du. So the main formula is division by p formula is L inverse of f of p by p is equal to integral 0 to t f of u du. So remember this one, that is you can use the pen here, select this one. Okay, so what is division by p formula? So once again, L inverse of f of p by p, division by p is equal to integral 0 to t f of u du. F of p by p is equal to integral 0 to t f of u du. If if p square is there, if L inverse of f of p by p square, if we have in the denominator p square, then we have to integrate two times. We have to integrate two times. If L inverse of f of p by the denominator, if we have p cube, we have to integrate three times. So like this. So division by p formula is nothing but integration in terms of integration. So first one is find the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by p into p plus 2. 1 by p into p plus 2. So find L inverse of, so this can be solved using, so we can change the color of it. Okay. So first of all, we can solve here. So we know that L inverse of 1 by p plus 2 is equal to e power minus 2t. That is basic formula. We know that L inverse of 1 by p plus a is equal to e power minus at. Using this basic formula, L inverse of 1 by p plus 2 is e power minus 2t. So now L inverse of 1 by p into p plus 2. P into p plus 2, that means it can be written as L inverse of 1 by p into 1 by p plus 2. That is L inverse of, this is 1 by p, this is f of p. So it is also written as 1 by p plus 2 divided by p. That is nothing but L inverse of f of p by p. Is L inverse of f of p by p. That is division by p formula. That is integral 0 to t f of t dt. F of t dt. That is equal to, which is equal to, so L inverse of 1 by p into p plus 2. 1 by p into p plus 2 is equal to integral 0 to t. So f of t dt. F of t dt. That is equal to integral 0 to t. So here our f of t is e power. This is our f of t. So we know that the standard inverse Laplace transform, that is L inverse of f of p is nothing but f of t. We know that L inverse of f of p is equal to f of t. So our f of t is here. Our f of t is e power minus 2t. Minus 2t. So the integral 0 to t f of t dt is equal to e power minus 2t dt. Minus 2t dt. So which is equal to, so what is the integration? We know that integral e power ax dx is equal to e power ax by a. So using this formula, we get e power minus 2t by minus 2. So limits are 0 to t. So upper limit is t, that is e power minus 2t by minus 2, minus lower limit is e power minus 2 into 0 by minus 2. So that is equal to, which is equal to, so my 1 minus 2 is LCM, so we get 1 minus 1 by 2 e power minus 2t minus e power 0. So we know that e power 0 is 1. It is 1. Therefore, that is equal to, if we take minus inside, so 1 by 2 of 1 minus e power minus 2t. So what is this? L inverse of 1 by p into p plus 2. P into p plus 2. P into p plus 2. So look at this side. The problem. That is what is inverse Laplace transform of 1 by p into p plus 2. So that is, we already solved this problem. That is L inverse of 1 by p plus 2 is, so e power minus 2t using the formula L inverse of 1 by p plus a is equal to e power minus at. So using this inverse Laplace transform formula, we get e power minus 2t, that is our f of t. So now L inverse of 1 by p into p plus 2, it is a division by p formula, that is it can be written as 1 by p f of t, that is integral 0 to t f of t dt. So L inverse of 1 by p into p plus 2 is equal to integral 0 to t e power minus 2t. So what is integration of e power minus 2t? E power minus 2t by minus 2. So limits are 0 to t. Apply upper limit minus lower limit. First of all, whenever we have limits, first apply upper limit, after that minus lower limit. That is e power minus 2t by minus 2 minus e power 0 by minus 2, that is e power 0 is 1. So we get 1 by 2, 1 minus e power minus 2t. This is our result. This is repetition. So okay. Next one. We know that very familiar formula, L inverse of 1 by p square plus a square is 1 by a sin a t, which is nothing but f of t. So using this formula, so what is division by p formula? Using 1 by p square plus a square, that is L inverse of 1 by p into p square plus a square is equal to integral 0 to t f of t dt. That is integral 0 to t. What is f of t? Already we know that L inverse of 1 by p square plus a square is 1 by a sin a t. So f of t is 1 by a sin a t. So now integrate 1 by a sin a t dt. So 1 by a is constant. So integral of sin is minus cos. So minus cos a t by a. A t, differentiation of a t is a. So integral 1 by a sin a t dt is equal to 1 by a minus cos a t by a. Limits are 0 to t. So apply upper limit minus lower limit, that is minus 1 by a square. So upper limit is t, so we get cos a t minus lower limit is cos 0 is 1. So we get minus of 1 by a square cos a t minus 1. So this minus can be taken inside. So 1 by a square 1 minus cos a t. 1 minus cos a t. That is L inverse of 1 by p into p square plus a square is equal to 1 by a square 1 minus cos a t. If the denominator has p square, then we have to do double integration. Already we know that L inverse of 1 by p into p square plus a square is 1 by a square 1 minus cos a t. So then what is L inverse of 1 by p square into p square plus a square? That is integral 0 to t. Already we know one time integration value, that is 1 by a square 1 minus cos a t. Again integrate this one, that is 1 by a square. So 1 minus cos a t dt integration. So 1 into dt, integral of 1 into dt is t. So cos a t integration is sin a t by a. Sin a t by a. Apply upper limit minus lower limit, that is minus 1 by a square. Upper limit is t. T minus 1 by a sin a t minus lower limit. So lower limit is 0. That is 0 minus sin 0. Sin 0 also 0. So 0 minus 0, 0. So we get 0. So no need of lower limit. So only we get upper limit. That is 1 by a square t minus 1 by a sin a t. This is L inverse of 1 by p square into p square plus a square value. If we have p cube, that is L inverse of 1 by p cube into p square plus a square. Already we know that 1 by p square into p square plus a square is this value. So integrate, again integrate, third term integration, that is integral 0 to t. So 1 by a square, 1 by a sin a t dt. So 1 by a square is constant. Now integral t dt is t square by 2 1 by a. Now integral sin at is minus cos at by a. Apply upper limit, lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit, that is 1 by a square, t square plus t square by 2 minus 2 minus plus 1 by a square cos at minus lower limit is 0 by 2 1 by a square. So cos 0 is 1, so we get 1 by a square. So the result is 1 by a square into t square by 2 plus 1 by a square cos at minus 1. So next they may ask like this. So what is inverse Laplace transform of inverse Laplace transform of 1 by p cube into p square plus 1. So just to compare these two results. Already we know that 1 by p cube into p square plus a square value. So then what is inverse Laplace transform? Just in the place of a, it is 1. So 1 can be written as 1 square. So L inverse of 1 by p cube into p square plus 1 square is equal to, just substitute a is equal to 1 to get the result. No need to do all these simplifications. So just t square by 2 plus cos t minus 1. We get t square by 2 plus cos t minus 1. Next one, what is L inverse of inverse Laplace transform of 1 by b square plus a square whole square? So we know from last chapter, that is multiplication by p method, L inverse of p by p square plus a square whole square is equal to, this L inverse of f of p is equal to t by 2a sin a t f of t dt. So then, so this can be written as 1 by p square plus a square whole square. Just multiply with p numerator denominator. To numerator and denominator, just multiply p. P get cancelled, we get same value. That is L inverse of 1 by p by p square plus a square whole square is equal to 1 by p f of p. This is division by p formula. That is integral 0 to t f of u du. We get f of u du. That is integral 0 to t. So f of u is, f of t is t by 2a sin a t. Then f of u is equal to, f of u is equal to u by 2a. Just we are changing the variable. U by 2a sin a. So that is integral 0 to t u by 2a sin a u du. That is 1 by 2a integral u sin a u du. So using integration by parts. Integration by parts. So we know that what is integration by parts formula. So just to simplify this one. So integral f g dx is equal to f into first function f into integral g dx minus integral df by dx integral g dx whole dx. So now what is the integration of u sin a u du? That is integral u sin a u du. What is it? First function is u, second function is sin a u. That is u into integral sin a u du. So in terms of u, so minus integral du by du is 1 integral sin a u whole du, which is equal to u. What is integration of sin a u? Integral of sin a u is minus cos a u by a. Minus cos a u by a. Minus integral. So what is sin a u? So minus cos a u by a. Minus cos a u du. Already here du is also du. Again du. Next term, that is equal to minus u by a cos a u minus to minus plus integral cos a u du. That is 1 by a. 1 by a, you can write outside. That is minus u by a cos a u plus 1 by a. What is the integral of cos is sin. So sin a u by a. Sin a u by a. So we get that is equal to minus u by a cos a u plus 1 by a square sine AU. 1 by a square sine AU. So integral u sine AU du is equal to minus u by a cos AU plus 1 by a square sine AU. So come to this point, that is the 1 by 2a, 1 by 2a integral u sine AU du is equal to, using integration by parts, we get minus u by a cos AU plus sine AU by a square. So limits are 0 to t. Limits are 0 to t. So apply upper limit minus lower limit. So we get 1 by, so here LCM is a square. So we get 1 by 2a cube. So sine AU minus 2u cos AU 0 to t. 1 by 2a cube sine AT minus AT cos AT minus lower limit is 0. Sine 0 0, a into 0 cos 0. So we get lower limit 0. So 1 by 2a cube sine AT minus AT cos AT. So this is our result. So next one, what is L inverse of, so next problem is what is L inverse of p by p square plus 4 whole square. P by p square plus 4 whole square. So what second problem, find L inverse of p by p square plus 4 whole square. P square plus 4 whole square. So we know that L inverse of 1 by p square plus 4 whole square is equal to, so 1 by, so 4 can be written as 2 square. So 1 by p square plus 2 square. Already we solved this problem. Sorry, simply just we know that already, we know that 1 by p square. So using our result, that is, we know that L inverse of 1 by p square plus a square whole square. So 1 by p square plus a square whole square is equal to, that is 1 by 2a cube sine AT minus AT cos AT. So simply put a is equal to 2. A is equal to 2. That means 4 means 2 square. So a is equal to 2. We get 1 by 2. A cube means 2 cube sine 2t minus 2t cos 2t. So, okay, no need to do all the necessary, all these things. Just substitute a is equal to 2. We get the result. It's 1 by 16 sine 2t minus 2t cos 2t. So this is our f of t. Now we know that f of 0 is 0. So what is L inverse of p by p square plus 4 whole square? It is multiplication by p formula. That is L inverse of p into f of p is equal to f dash of t. So there is f dash of t. So we know that already f of t is 1 by 16 sine 2t minus 2t cos 2t. Just to differentiate this f of t. That is 1 by 16 sine 2t differentiation is cos 2t into 2. So 2 cos 2t minus 2 into, using product formula, t cos 2t, so uv formula, t cos 2t. If t into, so uv, d by dx of uv is equal to uv dash plus vu dash. So using this product formula, t into cos 2t differentiation is 2 minus 2 sine 2t plus cos 2t, t differentiation is 1. So we get 1 by 16, so 4t sine 2t, that is 1 by 4 t sine 4t. So some easily we can solve L inverse of p by p square plus 4 whole square. If we have L inverse of 1 by p square plus a square whole square result. So next one, find L inverse of 1 by p into p square plus 2p plus 2. So it is also easily we can solve this problem. That is f of p, let f of p is 1 by p square plus 2p plus 2. So many times we did this problem. So just convert the denominator into a plus b whole square. That is p square plus 2p plus 1 square. That is p plus 1 whole square plus 1. So L inverse of f of p is L inverse of 1 by p square plus 1 whole square plus 1. So just use first shifting theorem. So using first shifting theorem. So we know that first shifting theorem is L inverse of f of p minus a is equal to e power at f of t. E power at f of t. That is here p plus 1 is there. So a is minus 1. Is e power minus t L inverse of 1 by p square plus 1. So again, here the basic formula L inverse of 1 by p square plus a square is L inverse of 1 by p square plus a square is equal to 1 by a sin at. So L inverse of 1 by p square plus 1, 1 can be written as 1 square. So p square plus 1 square is 1 by 1. 1 by 1 is 1 sin t. So e power minus t sin t. So L inverse of p square plus 2p plus 2 value is e power minus t sin t. Then what is division by p? That is L inverse of 1 by p into p square plus 2p plus 2. That is L inverse of f of t by p is integral 0 to t f of u du. That is integral 0 to t. So f of t is e power minus t sin t. Then what is f of u? F of u is just changing the variable e power minus u sin u. Or simply you can write f of t dt also. So e power minus u sin u du. So integral e power minus u sin u. Using integration by parts, or simply we can use this simple formula, that is e power what is e power ax sin bx. Integral e power ax sin bx is e power ax a sin bx minus b cos bx by a square plus b square. So using this formula, we can easily integrate. So integral 0 to t e power minus u sin u is e power minus u minus b is here, b is 1 and a is minus 1. So minus sin u minus cos u. Limits are 0 to t, apply upper limit minus lower limit, that is minus 1 by 2 e power minus u sin u plus cos u, that is 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 e power minus t sin t plus cos t. Lower limit is sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, e power minus 0. E power minus 0 means 1 by e power 0, that is 1. So we get 0 plus 1, that is equal to 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 minus e power minus t sin t plus cos t. Okay, this. So next one.